The Royal Navy's latest Type 45 destroyer, HMS Dragon, has been commissioned into the fleet in Portsmouth. But the ceremony took place amid questions over the reliability of the Type 45, following reports that the first-in-class, HMS Daring, suffered mechanical problems on deployment. From Portsmouth, Tim Cooper reports.
There was a distinctly Welsh feel to this commissioning ceremony. Many of the 190 ships company call the Principality home, and the ship not only bears the name of the iconic Welsh Dragon, it's also affiliated to the capital, Cardiff.
It's a new ship for the Welsh people, so to speak, and a new ship to the Navy, which I think is two reasons for it to be a good day.
The ship's been through an intensive period of sea trials. The Welsh Dragon, emblazoned on her bow when she first came to Portsmouth, is gone. She's now ready for business. The commissioning ceremony is an ancient one, dating back to at least the time of Henry VIII. It's the official moment at which the ship becomes part of the Royal Navy. But even as Dragon was about to become the fourth Type 45 to enter active service, there were fears for the first of her class, HMS Daring. Reports suggest she had to undergo urgent repairs in the Gulf on her maiden deployment to fix what some sources say is a bent propeller drive shaft, which has affected her propulsion system.
Well, as with bringing any new class of ship into service, of course, normally for the first of the class, there are normally some areas that will need further sort of work. However, because we benefit from being the fourth of the class, our sister ships have really sort of blazoned the trail already. And to be honest, in actual fact, Dragon has been very successful in making sure that all her trials are completed and she's ready to join the fleet.
The crew which completed those trials are inspected by the ship's sponsor, Suzy Boisier, who launched the vessel on the Clyde back in November 2008. One of the highlights of the ceremony was the raising of the white ensign on the stern of HMS Dragon for the first time. The ceremonials were concluded by cutting the commissioning cake. As tradition dictates, that duty fell to the youngest of the ship's company, 18-year-old ET Mark Soldiew, and the CO's wife, Liesl. Like all Type 45s, HMS Dragon has 190 crew members, a reduction on the number needed for older designs of ships. It effectively means a better working and living environment.
The ship's company are a lot happier in their work because they've got some personal space. They've got space for their belongings on board, and the overall size of the ship makes life a lot easier.
As a final welcome to the ship, a Royal Navy Lynx overflew the dockside in Portsmouth. From here, HMS Dragon will put the ceremonials behind her and get down to some hard work. 6 weeks of intensive sea training under Flag Officer Sea Training out of Devonport before she's ready for her maiden deployment. Tim Cooper, Forces News, Portsmouth Naval Base.